Thank you.
All right, we have been chatting away. This is Quantum Burst on the 7th of April. And Nancy was just sharing she's got some health challenges. And I think Steve has checked in. Is there anything else you want to do to check in as far as bringing Linda into the awareness or checking in? And Kate, you haven't checked in yet. So,
Well, I just know my work is very tolerant so far when I mentioned that I may have to spend more time with Nancy, and helping her out and doing various things. And so it's been nice to see that I have a supportive atmosphere there as well. And we'll see how long the supportiveness stays in. At some point, you want to say work down. Anyway, that was all.
I think if you could do a work, I'm just saying, for me, it's like if I can check into my work, that's enough for the day.
Yeah, right. That's kind of what I've
You
been doing.
you get to practice delegation to your team, right? For those very public, what did you say? Kind of big projects that you got going on. You practice delegation.
Yeah, right. That's really all.
Yeah. Kate, you want to check in?
Oh, I'm good. We got spring coming here, and that's wonderful. It's supposed to be 35 tonight, but then we're headed on up. They say this should be the last one. Shirley leaves on Monday for Connecticut, and she'll be gone 10 days, and then she'll be home 3 weeks, and then she leaves again for 10 days in Connecticut. We got a busy time going on here. So me and Petrinka were holding down the fort, which, we dearly love. Um, we're good. We had our magical friends Cindy and Rob here for several days, and every single corner of our house is perfectly cleaned, perfectly organized. Everything is fixed. The yard, the house, the basement, the cars. They just come down here and do their magic. And we got Cindy for a couple extra days, so I mean, everything is done and it just feels fabulous. And we keep it. I mean, we don't like accumulate tons of stuff, but there's just something when somebody actually moves every piece of furniture and cleans behind it and the screens are clean, when every single thing gets done, it just feels different. So that's a very lovely feeling. We're very happy and grateful for that. And I have friends coming down. I have such great friends from when I lived in Dixon. Those are my Dixon friends. I've been here 11 years and they still come down every year. And my friend Paula's coming Friday to plant a bunch of stuff in the yard so that we have less weeding to do. So another Dixon friend. Um, it's just grateful to have those people in your life that just stick with you and are that good of friends.
Mhm.
So anyway, I'm going to get to see little baby Cabrini on May 3rd. She is now 6 months old and I haven't met her yet, but her mom's going to bring her down from Peoria, her mom and dad. So I'm really excited about that. She's just fun to watch. They're just fun to watch. I have two little ones, and Cabrini's parents met at daily mass and probably still go to daily mass. And her baby list had things like a plug-in. It was terrible. Nightlight that was Jesus.
Oh no.
It was terrible. And like a chew toy that was like for teething that was a cross. I'm like, you're chewing on a cross now. Come on. I mean, it was just so rigidly Catholic. And they're the policeman and the nurse, and they're anyway. So that's that set of parents. The other set of parents, when you go to their house, you have to kind of off the marijuana smell. And she's currently working at Menards, and he unfortunately got fired. So is hopefully going to find another job. But they're like total opposites, and so it's just hysterical to look at the what they're doing with the two babies. Like The one in the marijuana house is gnawing on a steak at 6 months old, practicing her chewing. The other one is at 6 months being like, well, I might eat some baby food. I'm not sure. And it's just really fun. It's just fun as can be to watch these kids. So I get to meet one of them and hopefully the other one at some point, but it's a little harder to get with her. But anyway, it's all good. Life's going on as it does, and here we are. And Lucy's becoming a teenager apparently. So
Yeah, Lucy is. Yeah, Linda was just texted. The connection won't open on the iPad, but somebody's there. I'll be there. Okay, so we'll zing her up that she can get in because she's trying so hard. She's been trying since like 5 o'clock. So we'll see. Yeah, Lucy is a year old next week on the 14th, and she's acting like a teenager. She knows what she wants and she wants to keep up with the boys. And Tyler said last night we were talking to him that she's running. She's in full out run mode. And she loves the motorcycles as much as the boys did at that age. So it's so fun. I'm looking forward to seeing them again. I'm not ready to leave here. Um, I think I'm generally never ready to leave here, but this year I'm like, oh, I want to be there, but I'm not really ready to go home to Arkansas and I don't want to leave. So I'm got that showing up in my lack of packing and planning how to get out of here because now I've got 2 days. Oh, let me sign up for a 5-day write your next book challenge. That's 90 minutes or more a day. Yeah, I did. Oh, well. What, Kate?
well, you're traveling?
No, it's this week. Well, I'm preparing to leave.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No, no. Yeah. Yeah, but things have kind of settled down here a little bit, which is nice because it was kind of a little crazy for a while. So I'm good. I'm good. I'm not happy with the aging process. I'm not happy with health issues in those people that I love, including 3 people on the screen right now. I'm just not happy with some of life. And personally, it's all fine. So I'm also grateful and present to be with people who are walking through challenges. So it's an interesting time in so many ways. Rob's friend Bob he was in the ER yesterday and his brother's on hospice. And so there's lots of not just Nancy and Steve and Kate and Kate's friends, but there's just lots of upheaval in a lot of people that we know pretty close to us. So it's just kind of curious. And I just keep my feet on the ground and my heart open and just present with all the people I want to be present with. Oh, look, she made it.
And
Yeah,
not to mention the state of the world right now.
exactly. Not to mention the state of the world and yeah, everybody that's dropping off and checking out and in trauma at whatever degree that yeah, state of the world is just wild. Just wild. I think it's I just continue to believe that the work that we do in this circle and other circles is so crucial and important. And one of the things that came up in the global call today is the question came up about do people still want to learn and take courses and that kind of stuff? But the conversation really ended up being, I think there's a lot of people who could learn, who maybe want to, but it's not learn in the same way. It's more about being witnessed and seeing a new possibility and what's possible. So it really comes down for me to the community and the connection, which is really what you guys say about this group so often. About really being together and being held and lifted by this sweet group that we have had for all these years. One of the really amazing things that happened this week is I had coffee with a client who was a coaching client back in 2000, and we decided I met her in January of 2019. And she worked with me probably a couple of years anyway. She was in town for a wedding, so we met. And what surprised me was that she was witnessing back to me the impact that I had, that our work had on her. But she said, I still use that big, bold, brilliant line. I'm like, I was using it 7, 8 years ago? Really? So that was kind of a cool thing. And then she ended up meeting with one of her college friends the next day, and she's coming in as a client. And how cool is that? I haven't done much one-on-one work in the last couple of years. Haven't really opened up those packages like I used to. And I just did. I'm like, oh, cool. So I'm gonna meet her tomorrow. So lots of following the breadcrumbs around and, opening. So Linda, we see that you're here. Are you here enough that you can open up and check in? And if you don't respond, we're going to go ahead and start running frequencies, and you can check in when you're able. My guess is she's escorting the tech guy. She's still with the tech guy. That'd be my guess, since she said there was somebody there helping her. Oh, yeah. The drilling happening in the room. Oh my gosh. Okay. All
Oh
right.
my.
All right. We'll just you can tell us more about that when you can or not. All right. So all of the mix, right? All of the mix. Let's refocus again on the idea of miraculous outcomes. Remembering that the definition of the miraculous is beyond what you can see, beyond what you can dream up, beyond what you think should be or should not be, and always for good and more good and greater good and better good. So we've been focusing for quite a while on all is well and it is done. So let's reactivate. We are open to receive miraculous outcomes, and we zing up miraculous outcomes for all of us. And if that sounds like a good plan, give me a thumbs up and I will get the Healy on again. What happened? Oh, I'm afraid it might have died. Nope.
Uh-oh.
All right. So I think before we run those frequencies, thinking about that miraculous, like what if we could envision the most miraculous outcome and then know, like, for all of that, like maybe it's COVID or whatever it is, right? Whatever it is, envision the biggest, most miraculous outcome we can envision, and know that that's only the starting point. That's only the tip of what the miraculous may be. And then in that, knowing that that's the tip, we let go of what we think it should be. We acknowledge it, we name it, and then we go beyond it. That feels expansive to me and filled with possibilities. All right, all is well, it is done. As we quantum shift ourselves, our world, each other into miraculous outcomes, that which is what is beyond what we envision or can dream up. I need to find my glasses. All right. Always miraculous, ever expanding consciousness, as Linda put in. All right. First one is Jadeite Jade. A vibration of peace, balance, and timeless simplicity. Helps us stay centered in the moment with an awareness and acceptance of our true essence. Next one is gold. Brings strength and balance to the third chakra. Enables us to access and bring forth into physical reality the highest aspects of our personal identity. Helps us to tap into our inner truth, joy, and wisdom as a source of creative power. Next one is Aquamarine. Always one of my favorites when it shows up. Brings a calm, quiet clarity to an overactive mental body. Increases one's ability to achieve a neutral, serene state of mind. Helps one create a mental oasis of cool, clear receptivity. Next one is Smoky Quartz. Grounding and calming. Synchronizes body energy with earth energy. Regulates and stabilizes the detoxification of unwanted energies from the physical, emotional, and mental bodies. And the last one is Tiger's Eye. Self-empowerment. Strengthens the energetic boundary between our true natures and our emotional experiences. Helps us maintain a strong sense of self-identity when dealing with powerful emotions such as anger, fear, and jealousy. Comments? Anything jump out? All right. Let's run our frequencies. We'll do our 6 minutes. Simply open to receive your own miraculous outcome or whatever shows up. And here we go. Take a deep breath in. Notice what you notice. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And how is that?
You said, you said,
Just in ease.
I heard Nancy's voice, but I couldn't quite hear what you said.
Just in ease.
Hmm. Yeah. How about you, Steve? Since you're unmuted.
yeah, I think for me, it was, I could feel the essence of a team gathering.
Mm.
And coming together. And for whatever purposes need be dealt with.
Was that like a spirit team or a physical team?
Well, spirit team, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the gems that you call that, and this had a kind of connection to that, and for me anyway. And I don't remember the names of them right at this minute, but I caught them when you said it. So
Cool.
For me, it was just really restful. Um, I was I was kind of taken by Jadeite Jade, and I could just kind of feel myself immersed in Jadeite Jade,
Mm.
like all around me and even within me, kind of floating in Jadeite Jade, though I'm not sure
Mhm.
that it's a liquid, but it could be. Um, and I felt Nancy float by, just floating by, and just very still,
Mm.
very still.
Yeah, beautiful. Linda, if you can't unmute, why don't you put in the chat how that was for you, if you could even experience it with drilling. Oh, there she goes. Okay. Peace, grace, and infinite potential. Trusting the moment as I know I'm divinely inspired in the moment. Allowing difficulty as I'm letting go of old beliefs, programming, and conditioning. Stepping into the new, gratefully aware of our multidimensional consciousness and all that I can listen to all this noise and craziness and still be aware of peace and grace and loving comfort, stillness, grateful. No idea what's going on in your room. And that paints quite the picture. For me, it was a crystal clear clarity, which felt like all of the noise of the worry and the drama and the trauma and the what ifs, all of that noise just sort of dissipated for this, Kate said stillness, right? For this stillness. I know in any given moment what is mine to do, who I'm here to be, and what my next action may be. And it was powerfully simple and filled with grace and presence. It was, oh, here I am. Take that step, take that step, take that step, all the while open. Like I think the openness for me was the lack of all the noise drilling in Linda's case. Fear, worry, what if, all that stuff. It just wasn't even there in the field.
And the sun just came out here.
Ah,
Just boom, it's sun. It's been very overcast today, so let there be
beautiful.
light.
Let there be light. And there's Linda. Yay.
They've left, but just for a few minutes. They went to get more tools.
What are they working on?
Well, my door got stuck, and so it was started yesterday where I had a hard time going in and out, and they would fix something and it would work sometimes, and then but I'm not really a strong person, but I was having to kick the door to get it to open. And so I went back twice and complained. And each time they did send someone out and they did work on it. But this time the general manager came and he's like, give me these tools. And he knew exactly what was going on. And they had to rip off the bottom, the metal piece that slides along the bottom of the door because it had bent somehow. And so it wasn't. So anyway, they're coming back, but they have that piece that was the problem they've removed. So we're all in process.
Miraculous outcomes.
Right.
All right, let's run them again. Let's do a minute and a half and top off the field and see what else we get. See what else is possible.
I'm going to put it on mute again just in case they show up while I'm got my eyes closed.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. And here we go. Take a breath, knowing that these frequencies will continue to enter our field until they're integrated. Notice what you notice. And when you're ready, open your eyes.
They're showing up outside. So I just want to say quickly how much I love and appreciate you all. And I was just feeling that sense of the peacefulness and how even amongst the craziness, there can be peace. And it is about paying attention to being in the moment and being grounding myself in the moment because when I'm put my energy out there, it gets really scattered. But when I stay within myself, I have more power.
Very true and great awareness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I don't know that I got anything at all that time. It was not that I wasn't, breath work seemed to be the focus at during that week and a half. I was doing, the 478 breath and some other breathing that been working on. So,
And isn't that a great practice always, right?
Right.
To bring that space of calm in the midst.
we were talking last night or recently about a woman we've worked with in the Arlington, Texas area we're training in a process called vibration, which is like, I don't think anybody even does it anymore, but it's essentially circular breathing, and where there's no pause between the inhale and the exhale. And I mean, some people have called it hyperventilation, but it goes beyond that. So something to play with as well.
Awesome. Great things to remember. Okay.
I just feel like I felt like I was breathing all into all of you and you into me, kind of closer than the very breath. And it was a good place to be.
I felt both the anchoring and the strengthening and like of the core of us, the core of what we're doing here, the core of all is well, it is done as we open ourselves, quantum leap ourselves and our world and miraculous outcomes. And it was like, it ended up feeling really like the, like my vertical core was taller and stronger and more shored up by being here with y'all. Like there is nothing that can disturb the calm peace of my soul, even as I navigate this crazy ass world, right? And whatever life is thrown at us. Yeah. So if you're rocked, let me hold your peace. Right? Yeah. We actually have a few more minutes. So anybody else want to add anything or ask anything or say anything? It didn't sound like Nancy wanted to check in on that last one, but look how peaceful she looks. Yeah. Steve, were you going to say something else?
No, no.
Okay. All right. I love you all dearly. I appreciate you all. I'm
Love you
glad
all.
we were all here.
Yep.
All right. Stay in touch.
Please.
Yep.
See you Monday.
Yeah. See you Monday. Bye. Love you
Carrying you in
guys.
my heart. Love you guys.
Love you.
Bye bye.
Bye.